It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Dak going to start out going to the air. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Prescott rolling to his right. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Prescott now from the 50. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. Moore, the motion man right. Williams with a little touch pass forward. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. Now 2nd and 5. To the air, Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Odunze. 7 yards there and a first down. We're scoreless after 1. play action. Here's Williams sliding out of the pocket. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He's got Allen. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. To throw, it's Williams. Throw left side complete. That's more. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll go play action here with Williams. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Swift. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll run with Swift. And this time he is in.
Yes.
DeAndre Swift in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the 1st half as it's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them. and they get their first sack of the contest.
Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Williams. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Moore, the man in motion. To throw, Williams. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. Well, this one into the hands of Vaughn. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Now Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. They run again with Dowdle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A running play, it's Dowdle. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Rico Dowdle, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, I think you and I both agree these guys were outplayed in that first half, and the scoreboard reflected that, but they've come out since halftime. They've looked like a different team.
And it makes you wonder what was said and done in that locker room because they've made some nice adjustments and they're executing better. I think they got some fiery guys on that sideline that had a few things to say at the half, and now they've come out with a vengeance.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a 2nd and 2. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Looking to throw. Williams. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. A big play in this football game. Third down and 1. This is Swift on the counter. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They run with a fourth-round pick, Roschon Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 4. He's back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Williams going to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. This is 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott steps away. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end, They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.